Hello, people. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Okay, so I've already done 1, 2, and this one here. I've redone them a couple of times because it's a little bit frizzy and stuff. So my hair is this is a braid. It was a braid out, and what happened? I basically just pineappled my hair for the last like 2 days or so. And I want my hair up. I need you to wait. Okay, Mom?
I just want to show somebody.
You can show them, but Mommy is talking. You have to wait your turn. Do you understand? Okay. So I basically pineappled my hair for a couple days, and then I was like, dude, you got to do your hair. And mainly because I just didn't want it to be out. And because for some reason recently my scarf has just been hurting my head, and I haven't been putting it very tightly, but it just felt very uncomfortable. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and do these flat twists. That way my hair can at least be up and look halfway decent, and I don't have to worry about having something wrapped around my head. Except for maybe my hair. Maya, what did Mommy say? You have to wait.
I want to show them.
You show them, but Mommy is talking. You have to wait your turn to speak, okay?
I want to speak.
I know, but you have to wait your turn.
I don't want to wait my turn.
I know that, but you need to, okay? Okay. All right. So, as you can see, the only thing that I parted was these two right here. This is my first time doing them. I was like, I could try it, These are our towels, yay. What is that? Oh, Toyota stuff. Okay. Anyways, so yes. So what was I saying? Okay, so I actually didn't part really, like whatever parts were left from when I twisted my hair or braided. Well, I didn't part it. But whatever like janky parts I had, I just kept them. So like you can see, it's not a perfect zigzag or anything, but let me see if you can see better.
Hey, I can't write. I can't take a picture.
So they're not perfect parts. I, in general, don't like parts. Hold on, Maya. Mommy's trying to get a better visual. Sorry. Okay, let's try this way. Okay, some better lighting here. Oh, the mirror's so dirty. Okay, so you see? So it's not really serious parting. The only thing I parted were the two things right here on the side. And that's because I haven't yet decided if I want to keep it like this, because the parts don't look terrible. But I have to decide if I want to keep it flat twisted, or if I'm gonna, take the twists out for church on Sabbath, and just keep these two in. So anyways, let me see if I can show you. So this, I'm gonna show you how I flat twisted them. I hope you'll be able to see, but this is my hair. I need to detangle it a little better, but I'm just trying to get it up and out of the way. So even if I decide to do a twist out and the curls don't come out perfectly, I really don't care. Just as long as my hair is up and out of the way, and my twist out is all right, or decent, I should say. Maya, you need to be very careful up there, baby. So yes, so this is the hair. Some of my ends need to be trimmed too. Not all of them. There's just a couple spots. Anyways, so yeah. So this is what it looks like. This is the one section that I have left to do. Maya, don't put that on there. The one section.
I want to see something.
I don't know. Can you see anything? You can't. Okay. Well, I tried. Here goes. Better, Maya. Be very careful getting down. Good job. Come on. Okay, so now for your favorite part.
You
Go ahead and talk to the people, Amaya.
But my pine cones are cool. But no, I don't have any pine cones. And I have the second one. If this one is a pine cone, too. Okay, pine cone. But what that way is? Okay, let's go. I saw this pine cone under the ground, and I saw it when I saw something with the pine cones, and so this. Can you guess if this is a pine cone? A pine cone not, or a spider bubble? Okay. Pine cone. Okay. You said. Okay. Let's do that. Okay.
Alrighty. Back to Mommy's turn, okay? Alright, so thank you for that little interlude, Amaya. Okay, so
Your turn.
I already had this one done, but it was too loose. So I'm redoing it. But also I wanted you guys to be able to see what I was doing. So, yeah. And then I had the other ones done, but I did one of them going the wrong direction, so I had to redo it. So anyways, that's what's up. Okay, so what I'm doing, what I did initially was I spritz my hair with water, and then I apply leave-in to my ends, or leave-in, whatever leave-in you prefer. And then I put a mix of olive oil and coconut oil because my hair loves olive oil and likes coconut oil. So I was like, yeah, sure, let me go ahead and work it out and give it some love. So anyways, what else? I put the leave-in, and then I went over with some oil, and then I always put butter, shea butter, especially for my ends to seal in whatever moisture, the rest of the moisture that the coconut oil and olive oil didn't catch. And also, if you look at my hair, you can see this, like, where my hair is growing in, and as you go down the strand, there's more and more of those as you go down a section, like, you'll see how there's more and more. So it starts out, only a couple inches, a few more, and so on and so forth. And what I do is I always, of course, I spritz and I put conditioner, and then I go over it with some shea butter. Since those ends are extra fresh, but they're shorter, and sometimes we forget, like the hair that's still growing in, we have to make sure to give it some attention and make sure we seal in whatever moisture is there so that we can keep that. You sharing your slime, Maya?
Yeah.
Okay. So
what I do?
Here we go.
What can I do?
I'm going to go ahead and start this twist, and hopefully I do it the right direction. That way I don't have to go back and do it over like I did the last one.
You think is this a scissor or a big one or a little one? Okay.
All right, watch out, Mommy. Alrighty.
I'm talking to people.
I know you're talking to people right now. It's Mommy's turn, okay? You can talk when Mommy's all done, okay?
Oh.
I gave you your little bit of time before. Now it's Mommy's turn, okay?
And then my turn.
Yep, that's right. And then your turn. Okay, so as you may know from previous as you may know from a previous video of watching, if you watched, or you may not know because you may be new to here, but essentially I'm trying to make sure that my edges, those that are gone, grow back, and I'm trying not to pull too much on them, and I've been struggling with trying to come up with different things to do with my hair because, sorry, you can't see. Because that would be better. Because of my edges, you know. So here we go. So as you can see, I have this part twisted, and I'll go ahead and twist it again just so you can see a little better. Maybe I should turn it on.
Guys?
Okay. So,
I was calling.
Maya? Not yet, baby. Not yet.
I'm telling something.
Not yet, baby.
I'm standing.
So, essentially, what I do is I add a little bit extra leave-in to the front hairs, and I twist. I do a 2-strand twist if it's a bigger section in the front. So like right here. Oh, can you see? You can't. There it is. Okay, so in the front, like for this one, I only had to do 1 2-strand twist, right? But for this one, since it's a bigger starting point, this is annoying. Okay, so for this one, since it's a bigger starting point, I have to have 2 2-strand twists. So like here's one, and I do them very loosely because I'm trying to protect my edges. This one only needed 1. I know it looks like it's pulling. I promise it is not. It just looks like that. This angle makes it look like there's no edges. Makes my heart break. But anyways, so then I'll go ahead and do this side. A little 2-strand twist right here. And just put a little bit of leave-in right there. And then twist that loosely. Okay, and then I have 2. And you're like, well, why the heck would you do that? To protect my edges because I don't want the flat twist to actually be pulling. So then I just start flat twisting from here. And because the fan is on in here, my hair is just drying so quickly. You have to reapply some moisture and some conditioner and some water. So here we go. Okay, so I've got my 2 twists, right? Mist twist, right? And so basically, so basically what I do is I just take the 2 sections, right? 1 twist, another twist, and a little bit of hair from behind them. And I just start that twist and just keep going all the way back. And I'm trying to be very careful so not to pull too tightly because I don't want to lose my hair. Mucho, Maya.
Te amo. What are you?
Yo también te amo. Beso.
What?
Oh, you fell. You almost fell down. Nope. Watch out. They can't see if you sit right there. You gotta wait. And so I keep on twisting and trying to keep it tight. Not tight, but I'm trying to keep it tight. So this is the struggle I've been having most of this morning. No, mommy, no ginger ale.
Okay.
To reorganize the snack portion of the closet. can see. And as I go through,
What is this, Mama?
those are mashed potatoes. My arm is tired. I'm doing all these other ones a couple times over. And wherever it seems to be getting dry or losing some of its moisture, I just reapply all the way through. And I have like so many cousins who are capable of braiding, and I'm just like, oh, I cannot. I mean, doing cornrows and stuff, I just can't do them. I do them okay in Amaya's hair. Well, I did them okay in Amaya's hair when her hair was longer. But it is quite the challenge for me. So I always prefer. Oh, you can't see. Okay, sorry. So continuing in the back. Let's keep going.
Also, this people to this book and it broke. Here you go.
So,
You suck.
add any more?
Start.
Leave in as needed.
Doggy has something I can do. And Diana saw, is that a spaceship? No.
Watch out, baby. Why did you take the almond milk out?
Because I like it.
Okay, I know, but you need to put it back. You can't leave it open, sitting out, baby. Just because you like it doesn't mean you can leave it out on the floor. Remember how Mommy knocked over your water earlier because you left it out? You need to put that cap back. Get the cap out of your mouth. Is it in your mouth?
It's not good.
Oh, okay.
That's just a cap.
Put it back on there and stick it back in the fridge. You can't just keep it out. It has to stay in the fridge in order for it to keep. So I just added, you guys saw me put some more conditioner. Just now I added the oil because I don't want it down lower where Amaya is because she will dig in it or knock it over. And then I have So this is shea butter on my fingertips, and I just run it through the ends of it, the ends of the twist. And if it's too long on one side, although I know most people are like, don't do that, it'll make it harder when you untwist it or whatever. I always take a section to balance out the length in it. So that the length can be a little more even. Not going to be exact, but and then I, as I'm twisting, I run my fingers through. Or run a finger through, so it's more like it's not a comb, but going through it so that the hairs are, I guess, more detangled, so that if I do take it out, the curls are more smooth, I guess. Now I know there'll be sections, because as you saw my hair, there'll be sections where where it's my stomach is rattling. You guys probably heard that. There'll be sections where the braid out is left over, and so that will be those will be obvious, I think, in the twist out if I rock the twist out. But yeah, okay, so here I already have. Let's see if I can put this one. Okay, yeah, so here I already have a Bantu knot that was made from this twist and this twist. And so usually I just Bantu knot each one individually. But this time, because I twisted them all going in this direction, if you can see. It's okay, put your magnets. I'm going to put them all onto one. So I actually made the Bantu on this one. And then put this one back onto this one. And so this one is going to go around it as well. And hopefully it will hold. It might not. I might have to pin it. But like at this point, once I put a Bantu knot, at this point, once I put the Bantu knot in, I'm really not, making a big deal of the rest of everything, So I would rather, most people will say like, oh, I need to put rollers on the ends, and I usually do, I usually just Bantu knot it because I usually don't have the patience for rollers, even though they do make the ends look really nice. And I wish that like the bottom of my hair, like when I twist it up, were thicker and everything. But my hair is growing, so I'm working on that. But you can see it's kind of frizzy and stuff like that. But as far as I'm concerned, I just need my hair up and out of the way. Excuse me. And I'm one of those people who's not like, oh, everything has to be slicked and perfect. So even if this isn't like super slick, I can live with it. I can wear it. I can wear it out. And still look decent. And not be worried about like, oh no, like my hair's not together. Because last night we went to get some gas.
Daddy went
and
to get some gas.
I was looking a little crazy. Because I had my hair pineapple. Oh, here's the other one. I'll show you doing the other one. I had my hair pineapple. And what happened? And I ended up just putting a headband on for the day, like a very loose headband, because like I said before, my head was hurting. And so you can see that's what it looks like in the back. And then I could curl that, but I don't feel like it. But yeah, so this is what it looks like in the back. And it's not pulling too tightly because of the way I did it. Like you can see, like it may seem like, oh, it's probably pulling her hair, but it's not, because I did those twists in the front. And there's like you see, this is a twist, and the rest of the twist doesn't start till back here. Like this is the twist, right? Yeah, and the rest doesn't start till back there, and it doesn't look crazy. Here's the twist, and the rest doesn't start till here. So and I did that the same way. The front two start here and then go back. And then the same one. This one was only one, so it was one twist here, two in the front here, two in the front here, one here. So yeah, and then sorry, my hands are really greasy. I'm trying not to jack up the computer. Anyways, so yeah, so this is what it looks like. And those little random white things you see, that's shea butter. I didn't melt it in my hands extremely well, but I don't care. Because I was just trying to do it and get it done with. But I've been doing this since earlier today. Since 8, I guess, or maybe earlier, but that was mainly because I was trying to moisturize and then do a little bit of detangling. So that's what took me longer. But usually I can do this pretty quickly if my hair is already detangled. But because it was a braid out, my hair was much more tight together. And usually, like when I do my twist outs, I have to show you guys some pictures of how I wore my hair. But when I do my twist outs, my hair is very annoying in that, you know, it gets wet and it shrinks up. And that's good because shrinkage is good, you know, it tells you that your hair is healthy. But, you know, like the minute I put any sort of moisture on it, my hair's like, goodbye. So I have to like twist it up quickly and then put a scarf down in order to make sure that like all the frizz and stuff and flyaways don't, you know, literally just escape. And so that's the annoying part. Because like I just have to tie my hair down right away. And my hair is also annoying in that sometimes it will just like to be more wavy straight. And so like I could twist my hair and it comes out super tight and coily, and then other times it'll come out more wavy curls, you know, straight wavy curls, or like a blown out wavy curl. So I honestly never know what's going to happen. I never know what's going to happen. I literally just hope for the best every time. Because sometimes I get the in-between where like this side wants to be like tighter curls and coils, and this side wants to be more wavy and stretched. And but
I'll put on this thing.
Not yet, Mommy. We will. A little bit later, okay?
I'm gonna put it on.
Maya, please don't take it out of that box. I don't want you to break it, okay? Mama will come and help you. Anyways, so this is the finished product. Here's this side. Front view. I know it looks a little bit high and awkward. But what I usually do after this is I just spritz the top of my hair and then put my scarf on. And because of how my head's been feeling, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. But I usually spritz it and then put the scarf on, and then everything just lays down, which is cool until, you know, any moisture hits the air. But yeah. So and then I'll put my head down so you guys can see on the top. I don't know how well you're seeing this, but there it is. So yeah, so this is the finished product. I can back up so you can see some. And flat twists are my go-to, like I said before, because I just don't know how to do cornrows and stuff. But what I will say is that they're easier to do and faster to do personally. I know people who know how to braid and they're like, oh, twists are so hard. And I'm like, no, they're really not. You're doing the same thing that you do. You're doing the same thing that you do with 3 instead with, Maya, can Mommy use your chair, please? Can you bring it this way?
Why?
Because Mommy is too short to sit on the floor and too tall to sit on my knees.
Here you go.
Thank you.
And I need a chair too.
Okay, Mommy will get your chair in just a minute. Okay.
And that one too.
Yep, Mommy's gonna get in just a minute, okay? Alrighty, so, oh, wow, this would have helped a whole lot if I had done this sooner. Okay, sorry guys. So yes, so this is the finished product. The sleeves, the parts aren't real. If you care about them, you do them. If you care about them, you do them. And, you know, do it how you would like to do it. So that your hair comes out, you know, just the way you want it to. If you need to, curl the ends. I usually just twirl the ends of my twists, as you saw when I did the other ones. But of course, you know, the rollers help them not to get flattened, so that's good. So if you like to use rollers, go for it and put them on the ends. If yours is longer than mine or thicker than mine, you could, you know, put your scarf on, you know, to get it to lie down, or if you're, you know, just a better flat twister, I guess, and they come out more neat, or if you're more concerned at this point, because I was trying to do it up real fast, you can, you know, put your hair in just a regular bun, so untwist your ends and just put a regular bun. You can add hair onto the bantu or to whatever bun you have. No, thank you, please. You can put Or you can just ponytail, like put all the twists into a ponytail and then untwist and have your hair out and do its wavy curly thing or a straight thing or whatever you have. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not like, let me slick everything back and make my edges perfect and all that. I'm not concerned about that. I want my hair to grow out, and it's growing back, which is awesome. My edges are coming back in, but yeah, you know. And some people say, well, if you cared to slick your edges, then you might have some. No, that's not the case because there are plenty of people, who slick their edges who are lacking. So they have to brush a whole lot more forward in order for the edges to come out. And I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just, saying edges are not my thing. They never have been. If it's curly right here, it's not the end of the world. I usually put a scarf on right after I style my hair, and the scarf flattens everything. And when it flattens,
we sleep.
After we put our scarf on, we sleep. Usually at night. So yeah. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and lightly spritz it.
And I will read my best book.
And usually with whatever leftover oil. And people are like, oh, that's slicking your edges, that counts. No, it doesn't. This is just me putting some oil. Yeah, and sometimes I'll even push them back down. But yeah, like I said, whatever way the scarf lays them, those are my edges. No shame. Anyways, so yes, that part is done. My hair is done. Let's see which way I want my scarf. Maximize the oil usage. ¿Qué pasó, little one? Nothing?
Nope. Is it my turn?
Almost, baby. Okay, so here we go. So I put my stuff on, and this is my do-rag. Usually I put my just my regular satin scarf, but I've been using the do-rag, so I'm gonna keep using it. And I always try to put the center line of the do-rag into like whatever the center part is, just so that it kind of rests there. I don't know but I do. And then of course just tie it up and go about your day. Some people might put that, whatever that what do you call it? That foam wrap thing, they'll put their what do you call it? What are those called? Mousse or whatever on their twists or their braids or whatever. But yeah, this is something that can be done as a flat twist style or as a French braid style, cornrows, what have you. And it's easy and it's quick. It's much faster on stretched hair. But do you trying to give me tickles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you're tickling me. So yeah, I will just tie it. And like I said before, my head's been hurting, so I try not to put it too tightly. And also I don't tend to like stuff like dangling in my face or over my ear. So we're really just gonna have to see how this goes, because usually I am not a fan of this kind of thing or this kind of thing or whatever everybody seems to be doing now. I'm just like, look, bro. Anyways, this video just like all the other ones. It was much longer than I intended for it to be. But I hope that you enjoyed and you take something from it. And if you try it, let me know in the comments. Yeah. You want to say bye-bye, Maya?
Oh, I do have one thing to do.
You have one thing to do. Show them. What are those?
Pine cones.
Show them. Ooh.
And one.
Also, so random people keep telling me that she looks like me. Do you look like mommy?
Yeah.
Yep.
See my hair?
I see it randomly. She looks more like me when she's crying. So like when I cry and she cries, we look the same. But when she's frustrated, she looks like me. That's a shame. But yes. Everybody else usually says she looks like her daddy, but a couple people have said that she looks like me.
But
just like,
do you like pine cones? Do you like pine cones?
Do you like pine cones?
Pine cones? Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing has this. See? It stands.
Ooh, they can stand up too on their own. See?
Stand up.
Excuse me. Anyways, thank you for your time. Thank you for chilling with us on this, what is today? Tuesday morning. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Health, strength, joy, peace, and love to you all.
Oh, it's sticky.
Say deuces, Maya.
Is that YouTube?
Say deuces. Deuces.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Looks like that one.